What's good everyone, it's Fizzy here, we're back again with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to be making a Young Jonn type of beat. I don't know if you guys know who Young Jonn is, but he's one of the coldest producers. He's been in the Afrobeat game for like too many years. So the guy has been cold. I was recently listening to his album and I was like, look, I want to make a Young Jonn type of beat. But yeah, let's get into this. So Young Jonn's beats are actually kind of fast paced. So they actually go from like 114 to maybe like 120. So I'm actually going to be using 118 BPM. So I'm going to go to one of my MIDI packs that I released last year. So I'm going to be going to MIDI number 6. And instead of it being in the key of G, I'm going to bring it to the key of F. So I'm liking the sound of it. So I'm playing in the key of F minor. I'm playing a 1 to a 4 to a 2 and then to a 5. So now that I have that now, I'm now going to move on to the other parts of my beat. So I'm liking the vibe of the muted guitar. So what I'm going to now do is now move on to some pads. So while listening to Young Jonn, I noticed that he uses a lot of strings when it comes to his melodies. So I'm now going to go to Contact and look for some nice strings. So I'm liking the string so far. So what I'm now going to do now is just look for other melodies that I can add into the beat. So I found this string sound off Splice and I'm really liking the vibe of that. So because the BPM is a fast BPM, I'm looking for a lot of energy in this beat. So I'm looking for like a fast paced shaker. So this is the shaker that I found on Splice and it actually has like a bit of snares into it. So I want to see what it sounds like altogether. So I'm a fan of this beat. I'm a fan of this shaker loop. So what I'm now gonna do is now start to add in my other drum elements. So now I pick my percussion sounds and my kick, it's now time to start laying down the beat. So I'm gonna start off with my percussion now. So something I forgot to do was to increase my swing. So anytime I'm making my drums, I always increase my swing, but I think I'm gonna put it down to like 44%. So now that I have the first rim shot, I'm now gonna move on to my other rim. So I'm liking the feel of that already. So now I'm not going to move on to my other perks. So I'm liking everything so far. So what I'm now gonna do is now add in my kick. So because I want a bit of rhythm in my kick, I'm actually just gonna lower the velocity of the second kick. This is just to create an in and out type of motion. So I'm liking the vibe of the kick already. So now what I'm gonna now do is move on to my log drums. So I'm liking the vibe of the log drum already. There's so much energy coming from the log drum. So now that I'm done with my beat, I'm now gonna move on to the arrangement. But yeah, that's it for the beat, everyone. It's a very simple beat. I really like the beat, actually. I think the energy from the log drums and then from the drums itself is just, yeah. I think this is a type of beat that young Jonn would actually like to use. I don't know. This beat just reminds me of like his, like, you know, his old type of stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below what you think of the beat. And yeah, peace, everyone.